sausage. Why won't you come back to the village?
Yeah, it's that Blue Exorcist, Kyoto Saga, episode 11. Y'all know where that live reaction gonna be. Okay, so, man, it seems like the Impure King has been dealt with as of right now. Not sure about Toto though. Yukio looked kind of grave there for a second, but they were actually able to bring an end to him for the time being or something, probably permanently and shit. He was still trying to mind fuck Yukio, but you know, he was like, you know what, he's a demon. I forgot about probably one of the most basic rule about demons. They try to tempt you, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of don't listen to that. Keep that shit out of your head. So, you know, he was able to focus, and they dealt with that situation, pretty much kind of fled the scene. Shiemi got, you know, her girl out of the you know, the Impure King's grasp and shit, all that miasma and shit. You know, our boy Rin, he was steadily going at this thing, man, all that nasty ass shit, and it seemed like there was no end to it, you know. And worst thing that could have happened was that bond, you know, he was holding on for so long, but boom, he couldn't do it no more. Finger left the spot, boom, hit the ground. He was done. So then pretty much at that point the barrier was going down, but you know, that demon, we said called the angel demon, Mio, pretty much, he was just like, he just came right in front of Rin and was like, humans are fucking useless. It was, I can't bear to watch anymore. And pretty much by applying its powers of, you know, the flame to Rin's, they could purify the Impure King and pretty much everybody that had the miasma on them and shit. And that's pretty much what ended up happening. But Rin was a little bit fearful for the lives of, you know, of his friends and everyone around, because, you know, if he would have, because he still didn't really have true control over his flames, and if he's gonna kind of give into his power, which he was seemingly about to do right there, those flames would have affected them. But then he started remembering Shiemi and stuff and everything, and how they believed in him and everything. And I guess he was able to actually, you know, hone the flames and kind of control them so that he knows exactly what he wants to, you know, get rid of and purify and slay and shit. And everybody, the entire mountain, I mean, that shit was radiating just like a ripple effect throughout the mountain, and it was getting rid of all the Impure King shit, all the miasma and everything. It covered pretty much everybody that was up there. Anyone that had you know, the miasma on them and shit getting sick, that shit got cleansed and everything, and they didn't really get burned whatsoever. It was cool. Yukio was kind of, he was worried. He was like, oh shit, like, because when he saw the blue flames, he realized that Rin was there, and he went up to him, and, you know, except for kind of congratulating him, because, you know, he's always looking out for his brother and shit, you know. He does have that relationship with them and everything, but the first thing that he did was punch him, because he was like, look, do you know what you're doing, you know? Because he's like, hey, why is he here and shit? Because he knows that he had him in that cell and everything, and but by him doing what he did at this point in time, that should exempt him from any type of real punishment. It really should, you know, if he can, especially if he can control it, if he's shown, look, this is what I'm fighting for, this is what I'm about, he shouldn't have an issue, hopefully. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what they're going to say / do to Rin. Hopefully they kind of wisen up and see that he's not, he might be this demon spawn, spawn of Satan and stuff, but that doesn't mean that he is Satan. That doesn't mean that he is trying to kill everyone because of what he's been through and what he's all about. And he's not evil. He's not an evil dude. That power could have made him evil, just by succumbing to it. But like he was saying at the end of the episodes, that he has to kind of confront his power and shit and be confident about it, so that he can make some type of headway to control it better and know exactly what he's going to be doing with it from here on. But alright guys, I guess that's pretty much it, man. Make sure that you leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Don't forget to rate too. I'll let y'all later. As always, thanks for watching. Peace out. What's poppin', my dudes? Make sure that you become a part of the Central Network. Subscribe to AnimeCenTruL 1 and AnimeCenTruL 2. Become a part of the gaming Twitch live streams on Play Central, and also become a part of React Central. And if you want me to react to a video on React Central that you like, make sure you fill out the React Central request form. You can find a link to that in the description, as well as a link to all the entire Central Network, from Play Central to AnimeCenTruL 1 and 2, as well as my Patreon. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later.